Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed?
I used to come over here when I was in high school back in the 60s, and I used to hot walk horses. And I used to tend the hot dog stand sometimes, and my dad had an old beat-up racehorse he used to have over here some and run it, and I hung out here all the time when I was a kid. I just lived about a 3/4 of a mile down the road, and I spent every waking minute I could over here.
Mostly for people to sell stuff and for horse demonstrations, selfies, and that's pretty much it, I think.
Cooking some more. Taking people's money, giving them some food. I think it's mostly to bring back the racing, the racetrack back here. That's why we're here.
Big crank?
Yeah, I'd love for you to crank.
Watch your fingers.
Oh yeah.
What are you making?
Apple cider. Doing a beautiful job.
We have why buy local and the importance of buying local, keeping your local food dollars here, offering healthy food. Eileen is the Denny'sville market person here, so she's working this booth. We're Tide Mill Organic Farm right up the road. And I'm also here today with the Denny's River Manure Movers. We have 4-H every week throughout the summer.
My name is Helen Brooks. I'm in the exhibit part of the fair. I'm on the committee. They used to have a fair a long time ago, and they're trying to bring it back. So this is the second year that they had it.
When did they stop before?
I don't really know.
Like what year? But do you remember them having the fair?
Oh yes, I remember because it was in 1954 when I went. And of course I went into the service after that. I was a whack. And so I don't know when they stopped it.
Sewell Memorial Church. This is the window that we're trying to preserve, particularly right now, but we're also working on all the other windows. I'm Ann Carter, and my telephone number is 214-4540. I happen to live in Charlotte, but that's my cell phone, so you can get me wherever I am.
Pretty interesting. You start with a log, maybe 10 inches. I'll take a chainsaw and split it in half. Then I put it on my bandsaw. I look at it, get a design that I want on that bowl. I'll take a magic marker and kind of outline it on the edge of the bowl. You turn them green. That's the best time to turn them. And then I'll put it on my bandsaw and I'll cut it down to a kind of a round shape, rough to what I want. Then I'll put it on the lathe and I'll start working on it. And sometimes my idea as it goes through, I'll see some different things coming out. I'll start to change so I can highlight some of those. Then what I do, because it's green, I'll turn it a rough shape. Then I'll put it in a paper bag and seal it, and I'll put it in a place to dry for a couple months. And then after it dries out, you'll have to put it back on the lathe, return it to its finished shape, and it works out pretty nice. My name on my shop is the Golden Goose. It's in Pembroke on Little Falls Road.
This is Karen Ward. She's taking care of Baron and Henry's dog treats and all this other fine stuff that she has. See? Don't they look yummy?
I don't care. You guys are all right. I should have some stuff. I came home.
We have some jewelry, we have some Christmas ornaments. You buy these and they're empty, and then you put paint in them and swirl them all around. Everyone is different.
Melissa Cushing. My email address is melissapembroke@aol.com. Folk music, blues, some classic rock covers too, but yeah, mostly folk, country, blues. I have a little bluegrass group going too, actually. And I'll spell that out for the email. That's Melissa, MELISSA, Pembroke, PEMBROKE @aol.com.
It's a 4-cycle Jiffy, no smoke. It runs on propane gas in a small bottle. It's supposed to drill between 50 and 60 holes per bottle. So that's pretty good. And it's also got the basket down here. It's a complete fishing kit, well, except for the bait. Dinnersville, snowmobile, 4-wheeler, club.
Does the ends come with the end of the broom?
Are you allowed to do this for Avon?
I guess I am. I can have all the advertisements I can get. How do you get a hold of me? Just go over to Dirk's. I'm there every 2 weeks.
That's the library. That's this year's ornament. And some on the tree here. It's a fire truck. The fire truck was last year. I think we've got 6 years now. Traditional Maine wool sock.
Lisa and Rob from Northern Tech in Alexander, Maine.
I am doing applique. This is going to be a needle mat. A candle mat. And you put your candle in the center and it keeps the drips of wax off your table.
Well, how would they get a hold of us? Probably. Yep.
We have pencil toppers and pot holders. We are saving up for a homeschool trip to Boston Museum of Science.
I'm Margaret Hagopian-Slatt from Down East Jewelry Creations, here today at the Pembroke Trotters Associations. I have all handmade jewelry for sale today. Do you like them up high or low?
I guess here is good.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, I really like that.
We're called the Nitwits, and we meet here in Pembroke at the library every Tuesday. This is spinning, and this is a wool bat with all different fibers in it. There's silk, there's this mylar stuff, and it just all blends together.
I don't know why you bring me that. Carry the wall. Oh, let's see.
Tarts, jams, and jellies. I'm really enjoying the fair, and I hope to go on a wagon ride soon. I think it's really nice and much bigger than last year.
Well, I'm glad they're trying to get it started again. You know, it used to be passed here years ago. It's nice they're trying to bring it back.
I was a young person. That's all I can say. As I remember it, because I remember you had places to watch the horse races, the tiers. Down front, you had the place where we used to have our 4-H meetings down there. Once a year, like they're doing over here. They had a big, long red barn there.
Myron Curtis and I think the last one that they had before this group took it over. Because we had tractor pulls and duck pulls, and it's just all local people. It's been probably 20 years.
There was a fire over here, and the barns burned down. And I moved back here in '82. And I'm thinking it had to be sometime late 70s to before 84. I'd say between 79 and 84 is when it finally and there still were a few buildings up there, and there were some people that kept horses over here just to work them on the track and keep them fit and so forth, but no official racing. And when they burned, all that was left was one small building up here on the right that had 2 stalls in it. Everything else was gone. And the blacksmith shop was still here, which they tried to maintain for a while, but it was in such bad shape it eventually was torn down.
whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
I think that they've done a tremendous job fixing that track up.